just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow, call me offensive even though yo, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Alright, everybody, what is up? Welcome to the podcast. My name is Spaz, and we're back at the Glory Hole. Alright, today we got a lot of cool people, and we're going to go in and introduce them. What's up, guys?
Hello there.
Hey. Hello there.
Alright, so today we got Fenrir, we got Beans,
Yes.
and we got Thatcher. And today, everybody, we have a guest today called Balla. He is from Eagle Company. Balla, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Balla, and I am from Eagle Company.
Fair enough. So, for starters, for everybody watching the stream today, we're going to be talking about some HoldFast news, including Jon Snow and what you all have been asked about, like who that is and what's going on. We're going to explain that today. Then it's going to be pretty chill. Just got back from break for most of us. We're going to talk about New Year's, what we want to try to do, and then game of the day. Probably just going to kick back into some good old Among Us. Have some fun, and even some for the stream today. We're doing our first podcast on live streaming on Twitch. We're going to try to let some people come in if they want to try to come in. Other than that, just to start off, Balla, since you're our guest today, do you want to tell us like how you got into HoldFast and like what got you into the community?
Yeah, thanks, and appreciate you having me on, Spaz, and everybody here. I think it will be a big, huge shock to everyone to know that what originally got me into HoldFast was all of the memes. I know. I'll let you digest that for a second. Breaking news.
No.
I knew it.
Yeah, so I had some friends that had played it off and on as just like a kind of mess around game, late night, having some beverages and that sort of thing, and I got into it that way, and found out that while I'm generally very bad at video games, this one I'm slightly less bad at. So that kind of kept me around a little bit more and got me more interested in it. And and slowly through the hours that piled up, as we know who play HoldFast, which is probably everybody listening to this podcast, but it's you start to get into the routine. You see the same people over and over again, and start to build those friendships, those relationships, and just start to enjoy that side of the game. And that's obviously what's kept me around so long, creeping up on 1,000 hours in just
Dang.
under a year. So
Damn, that's pretty
yeah,
good.
it's it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. I try not to do the math very much to see how many days or what percentage of my time has been dedicated to this. But
nothing. I have 8,000 in Gmod.
Dang, man.
I believe it. So yeah, so I mean that's what got me interested and kept me around.
Right on, man. We always like to ask like the newer people that come into the podcast, if you could change one thing in a public line battle for HoldFast, what would it be?
Anything at all.
Not so I'll have kind of very little insight. I've only been in public line battles probably less than 10 times.
Really?
Of those 1,000 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of part of the Eagle Company. Well,
Eagle Company gives
Eagle
middle
Company,
fingers to
we
the
really-
pubs.
Yeah, we really call ourselves more of a public group, and that's where we focus on. We play line battles here and there, and I work for Regis every now and then. But public line battles, I really don't know.
Well,
When
here, how
you're
about
asking me
this?
to
What
do
about a
one,
normal line battle, like an event? We'll do that instead. Like, what would you do to like
maybe
a private event?
maybe a relatively more uniform set of rules. I don't know. Um, I realize that everybody has their preferences, and
Hmm.
sometimes I think that probably gets in the way. I'm thinking more on the public side now that you broaden the question for me to be able to answer it. I'm actually re-narrowing it. But I think that's probably good, and just trying to. I don't know, because I think they do a decent job of blending and kind of transitioning people over from the public scene into more of a line battle.
And to be fair, I think if you played 10 publics, I think you know publics. They hit you pretty hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah.
exactly.
But in other HoldFast news, sadly back in December we lost a guy called Jon Snow, also went by Paul to some people. I personally didn't know him, but like whenever I first met John, we were in a line battle. I think it was in a private, or it might have even been like a public like server, just in like EU8 or something, or like EU6. And I just remember hearing this guy come up from behind me and go, "Oh shit, it's time to pop some guys." I'm like, "What the hell? Who's this guy?" And he just came in through with like a bayonet and just charged into like 20 guys. I'm like, "Fair enough." But I didn't know if you guys had any other stories from Jon Snow or any interactions with him, since that's gonna be kind of the main thing for today.
Him killing me with a mortar. I think mortar. Yeah, I think it was.
I've also
I
just one.
always seen him at the top, always on the leaderboard. Like, I think it was a year ago. Give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah, he
remember
was.
seeing him a while back.
Yeah.
I think it was somewhere around season 2 or season 3 on the leaderboards. I
Mhm.
remember him early on when it was me, Jenna, and Martel on top. I remember seeing him in public line battles and being like, "Benry, I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna get up there." I was like, "Yeah, man, come on, please do." And yeah, he was real cool. He was a real cool guy, man.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
You gonna say something, Dutcher?
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, I mean, one of the fondest memories I have with Jon Snow is that he brought something to the holdfast scene, wherein he actually encouraged that there should be admins for public players, not just private players and private servers that should admin the public line battles. And yeah, one of my fondest memories of him also was the time where I was, sitting alone, lonely in space because there was no people playing around. So whenever I hop onto the public in the server, I always see him there, and he was just blasting people with cannons, and that was really fun.
Yeah.
If
But
anything, you gotta appreciate his efforts to just community, because a lot of people are just out there, just out there to piss people off and out people to succeed for themselves. But yeah, he was always at the top of the leaderboard. He was always succeeding, but he was still always a nice guy, and he was still like enriching the community along the way.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Balla, since you knew
They're
him
all
probably the best out of all of us, what was probably your favorite memory of Jon Snow?
those all resonate pretty well. Appreciate you guys sharing. I think it's probably a couple. So my first ever interaction with him was very early on in my holdfast time. It was one specific game, and I usually, when I was playing back then, I didn't pay any attention to the text chat. I actually turned it off because it was kind of a visual annoyance to me. I can't really focus very well on one thing at a time, let alone all of that, and or really even the kills or the scoreboard. I was just out there having a good time, in a voice call with a friend of mine. But
Yeah.
there was one particular game where he was doing his thing and typically, just dominating people. This was more with a pistol, and I had a chance. He was unfortunately the last person alive on their team, so all of us were hunting him, and finally found him. And he was meleeing probably, I don't know, three people at the same time, and I just happened to because I am notoriously uh, avoid melee like the plague. So I was sitting back with the rifle, just reloading for about 30 minutes, and then it finally reloaded and was able to shoot him. And I just remember just blasting voice chat because I was so excited because we were all, none of us had been able to kill him to that point. So that was my first interaction, but then obviously slowly getting to know him more on a personal level, just in the public scene at first. Um, he didn't really use his mic too much. In fact, it was a while before I even heard him speak. But like you guys said, always friendly, always really willing to help out. And then the next, I guess, best chunk of memories I have with him are just the many voice calls that I would have. We would take time, we would play a lot, but try to dedicate Saturdays where we would jump into a voice call and just completely mess around. We would just change our change our names to each other's names and that sort of thing, and just you know the things that are so easy to take for granted have come to be some of the fondest memories that I've had with him. Those
Yeah.
fun games, hanging out.
Yeah. And like whenever he passed and stuff, whenever you guys got the memorial and everything, I was like, well, there's probably not gonna be that many. Like I could see like maybe 100, but like I heard there's about 300, and then you had like what, like 1,000 people to show up at the public memorial, and I was like, holy crap! Like talk about community, right?
How does it feel seeing that, like from your perspective, that of course you knew him well and you knew he was like a good person, but how does it feel now to see all these people rushing out from the community from everywhere?
It's bittersweet. It's a good question. It's definitely bittersweet, right? Because of the nature of his passing, and it's obvious that he didn't have a firm grasp on exactly how impactful he was to the world around him. And to be fair, going through all of this, I don't I don't I don't think anybody really understood how broad that impact was, and you know even even today still continues to be um, amazing. We in the EC, we talked about it the night before I posted that first video, and we opened the memorial channel in our Discord and all of that. Just among us, and and that was nice to be able to do that. And then we woke up on we woke up on the next day, sun rose as it does, and realized that it's probably a good idea to tell the community. There's lots of people out there who knew him. So we did that, and like you said, it's taken off a lot. I just checked now. There's what, close to 1,500 people that have come, unique visitors that have come to the dedicated server with his memorial map on there, and hundreds of messages from people in the memorial channel. So it's definitely been heartwarming, but at the same time, like I said, kind of bittersweet. If
Right.
if we're able to understand that
Hmm.
impact that we have on others, which is obviously very hard, that can go a long way to our own happiness. But all in all, it's been awesome to see how the communities come together.
Yeah. Well, as you know, I like doing surprises, and us at like the YouTube team for First Bad, we have been working on a project for UC, and we're gonna show you and all the people on the stream a little preview of the video that's gonna be coming out along with the podcast. So
Okay.
here it is right here. If you want to go to that, then I'm gonna get the stream ready to where
You
people can
know,
watch it on stream.
since this past, people have been nicer actually, like having each other's back in like in public games. Like if I
Hmm.
see
I've
somebody
noticed
talking
that as
shit,
well.
someone will go and try to diffuse it, and not. I
Yeah.
mean, it's still toxic, but
Yeah,
it's a lot
it's
less.
better
But
than
I
what it
think
yeah,
is
I know
though.
what you mean.
I
I
don't know
know
if you
what you mean.
noticed it, like
Yeah.
especially public ones. Yeah.
People have become more aware of themselves, I feel, because of
Like,
this.
dude, I used to troll. Tell you the truth, like crazy. I slowed down a lot. I
Yeah.
slowed. You know what I mean?
But here's the video, guys, and I hope you enjoy it.
I watch it.
Can you guys hear the sound and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, the music.
Can you make it louder a little bit? I think I was there for that one.
That was a powerful moment.
That's when that girl was talking, right? No. Forgot her name.
Now I know, don't go all soppy-eyed on me. I know it's emotional, but I wanted to show that to you guys because that's what we wanted to do for you because we're all here for you guys in the end, and that we just want to show that.
Well, I mean, you called it. I'm glad I'm on TikTok. Yeah,
I'd like to say that it's I understand the sad moment. I, in my own life, I've had people pass, and I can understand the sadness. Um, but it certainly has been, I see how it's bittersweet because it's become a big coming together moment for the community, and I think it meant a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obvious. I mean, you could see it. You could see it in the videos. I was there for probably all of those events that people had those screenshots from.
Yeah, some of them I've taken, and
The,
then most of them I've gotten them all from the memorials. Like, screw it, I'm gonna make a compilation, do it from start to finish.
yeah, it was awesome. KRA, obviously, you guys in the first bat, Niagara Scouts. There's been regiments from across the world that have been there, and I've spent less and less time in that memorial server. When
Mm.
the first week or so I was off work, I probably put in about 100 hours of at least AFKing, if not being there
Yeah.
while working on other stuff, right? I'm not just
Right.
there
Mhm.
forever. But the people for just coming around and being there and feeling like they want to be there even if they didn't know him, to quote unquote guard the memorial and that sort of thing. And that memorial service that we hosted a week ago actually was, well, over 150 people. I didn't even actually see what the final count was that was in there, but just everybody being there for the right purposes it's been really awesome.
Yeah.
Would you say that even the people who didn't know him, they felt his effect on the community, because those who did know him, they were more, they were less toxic players, they were more open players, they were more helpful to the community, and you know
Hmm.
everyone in the HoldFast community is probably just a couple removed and has felt the good effects of you know what he did.
Yeah, you take solace in those sorts of things. You can't take the tragedy out of it, but
Yeah.
you can take the good stuff that comes along with it.
Mhm.
So yeah, absolutely. It's mental mental health and well being is super important. It's not talked about enough, in my opinion. As a matter of fact, I don't know how many of you know, but there was another member of the whole fast community that tragically took his own life just a couple of days ago,
Oh,
Jagar.
yeah.
Nuh-uh.
So yeah, so
Oh
um,
my
He's young. I
so
think he
god,
was like
dude.
17.
he was very young. Yeah. Sorry for breaking that. Anybody that hadn't heard that news. But I say that to give more light to where everybody has their own struggles, and it's not anything that anybody should ever feel that they need to shy away from. It's
Yeah.
even in a community that memes out and has the disagreements like you guys mentioned. It's we're all here for one another. We have so much more in common than we do different, and
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
just
Yep.
important that we all are there to support each other.
Dang, man, I can't believe Jagar died. That kid was like, what, 16, 17? He was young.
Mm-hmm.
He was way younger than Paul.
His birthday was the other day
Mhm.
too, on the 15th, I think.
I
Mhm.
didn't know about that.
Yeah, June 17th.
I literally
It's
talked to him
I
like
think they
last
set up
month,
a
dude.
GoFundMe thing for his funeral too.
it's
Mhm.
this kind of thing is difficult for me to comprehend always, because there's so many people out there, but I guess it doesn't matter. Some people, you'd have an outlook on life, and it's
Hmm. And that's not necessarily bad either, but
right.
yeah.
It's just
Damn, man, that sucks. Damn, now
I
I'm getting
feel like a
teary-eyed
lot of
because I
us.
used to love that kid. I used to play with him and before I got into regiments and stuff, and he was funny. That kid didn't care what
Mhm.
you said to him, but ah, dude, it was the funniest shit.
My worry with all
Mhm.
this is I feel like a lot of it is preventable. I feel like
Yeah.
we need to give people support.
Yeah, even if they're like, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know, but that just comes into like how you can perspect things. If you're not a good perspective, that doesn't mean like it's your fault. No, it's not anybody's fault, and like it sucks and everything. But you can't expect to save everybody. It's just like in the
Right.
movies, like they say for superheroes, you can't save everyone, but you can make them have an easier life than what it usually is.
Right.
And I think that with both Jagar and John, I think even though like we could have probably did more, or some of us might have thought we not did enough, I think we did enough to where they enjoyed their life for what they did though. And not only that, we passed down for what they teach us in the end.
mhm.
But
Yeah, my opinion is the best way to honor them is to keep that love and support going for one
yeah,
another, but also for each other,
yeah,
and
Absolutely.
yourselves. That's what I meant to say. Also for
hmm
yourselves.
yeah. Whew, gotta get the wet tears out of my
Mhm.
eye.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's kind of get back from the soppy stuff. Not that it's bad, but like let's just kind of get some happiness going. So like, what's some of the guys' New Year's resolutions and stuff? Like, you guys trying anything new? Gonna stop like certain things? I know Fender's never gonna stop smoking. Might make a resolution to smoke
Never.
more.
Smoke. Well, me, I'm gonna keep not drinking. It's my what, sixth? Wait, hold on. Fifth year not drinking.
Right
Every
on.
year.
Congratulations.
Nice.
5 years,
Yeah.
no alcohol, just non-alcoholic. Non-alcoholic beer or whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I get, you wanna like, I get like, you ever know like Jekyll and Hyde? Like the evil.
Yeah.
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 And I'm Russian too, because that it just makes me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody, yeah, I'll be the dead on jail by now if I kept drinking.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
Usually,
It's
I
genetic,
like to
it's
keep
genetic.
people having new resolutions, but I think that's a pretty good one to keep
I gotta
going.
keep
Yeah.
it's,
Dude,
it's
that's
my
awesome.
main. I don't know about anything else. Maybe find a new job because I'm on unemployment now, but
Yeah.
I can't sit on unemployment forever.
Yeah.
Just find a job and just not drinking.
Or there's a
Maybe
lot of
quit
jobs to be
cigarettes too.
made.
Quit cigarettes.
You get in the
What'd you say,
Twitch
Spaz?
business. You get in the Twitch business.
Oh, I just want this to stream, man. Maybe. I don't know.
You could do it. I could totally see you streaming, bro.
Yeah.
If I could get
I
to
am
80,
funny.
if I could get to 80 followers, I think you could probably get way higher than me because you're a lot more funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if that made sense. That wasn't
I will
proper
do it.
grammar, but
Yeah, I need to get a webcam. But I could do YouTube and stream, put up videos.
yeah.
I got the computer now too. I got the 2070, so
But yeah.
should
My
work out, yeah.
resolution is to kind of it's gonna be pretty bad, but well, like not bad for me, but like a lot of people are gonna hate it because I was just gone for a long time, but I'm actually gonna stop playing games almost every day. I'm gonna probably like specialize because I did flunk on a few grades and stuff for college, and I need to
Oh,
You're
that's
gonna.
reassess what I'm
priorities,
doing.
yeah.
I'm still gonna
You're gonna.
stream, still gonna
I mean,
do
you
all
still
my
can get on
things.
once in a while, right?
Yeah, I'm still gonna get on, but I'm probably gonna limit it to like maybe one event a day, or like even like for like streaming and stuff, probably like 2 hours
As long as you
max.
show up for
You're gonna.
Thursdays and Saturdays with us, you're fine. You're fine.
Dude,
As
I don't
as
know.
long as you,
Thursdays are pretty bad, man. I've got classes on those days.
as long as you don't pull a me,
Womble
you should be
awaits.
fine.
I don't know. Womble awaits me to kill him on a horse, but
I had to do the same thing, Spaz. You know how I
Yeah.
basically go down to Davy Jones' locker most of the week. I have so much work. I just feel like I have my responsibilities too in life. So
Yeah.
I just feel like you got to do what's best for you.
But yeah, Balla, you got any resolutions you're thinking of or wanting to try to do this year? If it doesn't end.
I'm never really good with resolutions. But there's plenty of things that I could do to better myself. Get outside, maybe drink less. No, but I think for me,
I can't drink less.
my years really gonna continue to focus on my family. So last year we moved back to just outside of Tampa, where both me and my wife grew up. All of our families here. We lived 8 years in Atlanta before that, so we made the decision to move back here and just being nearby family, which has been really nice. And we have another little girl on the way in June.
Oh,
So
congratulations!
Congratulations, man.
thank you. Appreciate
Congratulations.
that.
What's the name gonna be?
Continued girl bed. Actually, we just got another baby name book in from Amazon yesterday that I was reading today. So we do not know. But
The first battalion always recommends Gloria.
Yes, that's always in the books. If you would like to do Gloria, she's a very, very, very good girl.
Like Brooklyn or something.
appreciate that.
The people
Yeah.
name, you know.
There's good. There's a
That's
bunch of good
awesome,
ones out
dude.
there. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm just trying to make sure throughout this year that I keep myself as balanced as I can with everything, and not getting too wrapped in or worked up on any one aspect of my life, and making sure that I have the proper balance in everything.
Yeah.
So
That's
so
always
not
good.
lofty at all, right? Or-
No, no. No, I think it sounds great. I think everybody has some good resolutions, some good goals to meet,
Ooh.
and
Wait.
Yeah.
I have one.
oh boy.
Yeah, so my resolution, I mean, I do not technically a resolution, but it's actually like a 3-year plan. Yeah.
Oh wow. So it's a
Yeah, so
resolution of a
because
resolution.
yeah, I've been saving up for the past 2 years, and I think me and my
Come to
future
Cali.
me
Come to Cali.
no, no, not that one first. Me and my fiance are planning on doing a mental health support center
Okay.
here
Oh
in our
wow,
city.
Oh, nice.
That'd be awesome.
that's
Yeah,
actually
because she's really attached with the children, and she wants to help them, especially after COVID and all.
Hmm.
They're having troubles.
that's amazing.
That's
So
awesome, man.
yeah, so we're trying to fund it. So we're going to do it like starting on September, I guess.
You're in
Congratulations.
It's
Japan,
awesome,
right?
man.
That's awesome.
Nice.
You're in Japan or where you
Yeah,
live?
yeah, I'm in Japan.
Right, right.
Now, Thatcher,
Mental
I
health
gotta
is
ask:
very important, man.
Are we gonna get tickets to come see that wedding? Like, are we the groomsmen? Is that?
Hey, if I get invited,
I'll,
I'll come.
dude, I'll show up on a
Need
horse, dude.
venue
I'll
will
just
Dude,
be
supply.
like,
yes.
hello.
Oh, sure, everyone can come. I'll try to stream it if I could.
Yeah, I mean, when is the wedding? Like next year or something, or this year?
It might take a year or two because we're
Okay.
still trying to discuss about the family or what should our
Mhm.
families try to come up together
Mm.
because we
Okay.
have large families and we have to coordinate everything with them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
smart.
I feel that.
just be careful with this virus shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because there's a
but
new
it's
strain too.
that's
There's a
really
new.
amazing about
Yeah.
the mental health center.
Yeah,
We
that's
need.
awesome,
I
man.
think
Yeah.
everybody needs that right now.
Well, Japan has a high rate of what is it, suicide, right? Or
Oh yeah, that's true,
yeah,
especially in Tokyo. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That's incredible.
yeah, dude.
Right on.
Well,
That's
Very,
great.
my
very
New Year's resolution was simple. I'm just gonna try and be a better man than I was last year, which is kind of
Amicable.
vague in the sense. So just gives me a little wiggle room. So
Smoking more and more
yeah,
doobie before an event.
good. You're awesome,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You adopt all those dogs, you know. You're doing good, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
What a
Yeah,
you know, dude. This guy like adopted 4 dogs, dude. Like
yeah.
4 of them, yeah.
Bala,
Very good.
you have kids, right?
Just the one right now.
All right.
She'll be 3 in March.
Oh, you already
and
have
then-
a girl.
Oh, Lordy
In
me.
that
Yeah.
case, have you seen the new Pixar movie Soul?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, not yet.
Which
Not
one?
yet.
That's a
I
tearjerker, dude.
recommend you watch it,
I've
especially
heard it's
Soul is amazing. It's
It's
definitely a
comedy?
tearjerker.
It made me
It's
cry.
not. It's beautiful.
yeah, I've heard it's really good. She's believe it or not, 2-year-olds are really picky. So she it's hard to get her to try new things. But yeah, that's definitely on the
Start
list.
with chicken.
It's good to hear.
It's got something for the kids, for the adults. It's a good movie.
You said
That's
Soul?
awesome.
Oh, it's that Chinese one? The
No, not that one. The Soul one. It's the one that
Soul,
came out on Christmas.
how do
It's
you
a
spell it?
Pixar movie.
Oh, S-O-U-L, right?
It's just soul, like your soul inside.
Soul.
Sold. You got sold. All right. Well, since we're
No,
going
it's
to
definitely on the list.
yeah, but since we're going to the last little bit of the podcast, are you guys ready to play some Among Us? And then with anybody in chat that would like to join in, you guys can. But yeah, that's gonna be the game of the day. Something simple, something easy. I don't like making up a lot of questionnaires, especially last minute.
I do have to hop now.
All right.
So I'm not
Alrighty.
gonna be able to join for Among Us this time, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for the gaming pings here to
Right.
join if that happens again.
Heck yeah,
Fair
you're
enough.
always
Sure,
welcome to come
yeah,
onto the
yeah.
podcast. Don't just have to come in as a guest if you want to come in just to talk. Right on, man.
It's been great to
Cool.
have you.
Yeah, man. Great to have
Yeah,
you.
it's great to have you, man.
Yeah, man. Good seeing you.
Yeah, no, thanks all of you, and thanks Spaz putting that video together and everything. You guys are part of the wonderful community that I was patting on the back so much. A big part of it. So I really appreciate the opportunity and happy to chat with you guys. And we'll see you out there.
Right on,
Thank
man.
you.
See ya,
See
man.
you out there.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
You too.
Right.
What a guy. Such a good guy.
It's awesome.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for some Among Us for a little bit?
Let's do this. Oh, you wanna ask the guys in Rallying Point to join us for Among Us?
Yeah, why not?
All right, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're welcome, Ball. Thank you so much for coming in today, man. You have been a great guest. I hope to goodness you will come back because it was great. To everybody else in the chat, thank you for coming in. Now, if you want to stick around and play Among Us with us, we will. Don't know if it's gonna get full, but it might. But on this note, this will be the end of the podcast recording just because I'm running low on time myself. I didn't notice I'm at the crunch point for it. But you all have a great night. Now, I'm not going to end it just yet. This is just the video ending. But I'll be right back and we'll get in and play some Among Us.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Giving what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop. I'm motivated by enemies, setting up shop so everybody remember me. And